First of all, I'd like to thank you on both behalf of myself and of Real Combat Media Radio for taking the time to do this interview with us.
Yes, I'm very excited, and thank you guys for...
So, what have you been up to recently? I know that you've been out the ring for 6 months.
Yeah, I've been out of the ring for 6 months, but I own and operate a boxing gym out here in Colorado, Denver, Colorado, and I've been busy with that, just trying to help my clientele help build my clientele. But I still want to fight again, and I want to like to have a few more fights.
Now, I know that you was born in Washington and you was raised in Washington, but you're currently settled in South Dakota, I believe. How did this change come around?
Because my wife lives here. I met a woman, and we began to build a relationship, and I wanted to be with her, and her parents live here, and so this what made me stay here in Colorado.
Now, you've had quite a tough life as a child. You had quite a tough upbringing, and you moved around quite a lot. How do you feel that this has prepared you for your boxing career and for your adult life?
Yeah, I think that I got a chance to connect the dots. I think that boxing, I think that of course, in sports have afforded me some stability. I'm going to be here. You can expect to see me next game or next season or next practice or next year, and so I think that has helped make me. Has helped make me. I don't know, just to be successful. Of knowing that you're going to be in a certain place for a certain amount of time, and you have the luxury or the freedom to kind of give it your best shot towards a particular craft, whether it's football, basketball, college itself, school study, and then of course boxing.
Now, I found out that you have a master's degree, which surprised me. What's your master's degree in?
It's in administrative services. It falls under the umbrella of political science. Yeah, it falls under the umbrella of political science. So, you probably could be a local mayor or city councilman, those kind of things. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, boxing hasn't always been your sport, has it? You was a good football player, but you decided to make the move to boxing when you was in your mid-20s. Why was boxing the sport that you decided to go to?
I think I had more success in boxing. I got a chance to kind of like write my own ticket. I guess with football and basketball, it was still of a long shot. With boxing, I got a chance to hit the top really early in my career. When I don't think I was that great of a boxer, but because I had a nice knockout punch, it allowed me to be in the upper echelon with the really good fighters. As I got a chance to get my skills and my skill set and my craft a little bit better, I tend to win convincingly rather than by knockout or just overpowering my opponents.
Now, you had quite a successful amateur career. Now, what was your proudest moment as an amateur?
I think just being I don't know, I would say, the amateur fighter of the year. He had 25,000 U.S. amateur fighters, and being selected in 1997, 1998 as the best heavyweight or the best amateur boxer in the country. I think those kind of accolades were very outstanding and they stood out. I did a number of things. I made the 2000 Olympic trial team, the Olympic trials in 2 different weight classes. I was a head and shoulders above anyone in my class.
Now, you fought Vladimir Klitschko the year before he won the title, which he still has. Now, the Klitschkos, in my opinion, they get discredited quite a lot when it's unfair, considering how dominant they've been for almost a decade. Being in the ring with Vladimir, what's your opinion of him? What do you make of the Klitschkos?
It's really hard to say. I like to have more time with him. We only got 5 rounds, and that fight got stopped. I got a chance to spar with his brother, Vitaly Klitschko, a couple years later, back in 2008, and then we boxed about 5 rounds as well, and then he suffered an injury as well. So I sparred one guy for 5 rounds. I boxed one guy for 5 rounds. I need more time with him. I mean, I would love to have a rematch, and hoping, as time goes by, that opportunity kind of slips away.
Now, you had the one title shot in 2005 against Chris Bird for the IBF title, which Vladimir actually won. You lost a decision in a pretty cagey, uneventful fight. What do you think didn't go your way in this fight?
I think that I was in a situation where I had an injury in my powerful right hand, in my elbow, so it was really painful to use my right hand, and I was kind of fighting one arm. I don't know what else to say. I didn't think the opportunity would come around again if I didn't take the fight. So I took the fight, and I was kind of damaged goods taking the fight.
Yeah, but you was sort of in a situation where if you missed out on that fight, then you might not get another title shot. You always be kicking yourself. Yeah, well, that's fair enough. Now, being 44 years old, do you still feel good as a fighter? Are you still ready to carry on, continue, and keep going? Or are you looking...
Absolutely.
Are you not looking...
Absolutely. I mean, I kind of test myself locally, like when guys are getting bigger and sassier on the local level, they'll come over and do some sparring, and I'll knock them down or put them in their place, and it makes me feel good that I'm still above.
That's fair enough. Now, being 44 years old, do you still feel good as a fighter? Are you still ready to carry on, continue, and keep going? Or are you looking...
Absolutely.
Are you not looking...
Absolutely. I mean, I kind of test myself locally, like when guys are getting bigger and sassier on the local level, they'll come over and do some sparring, and I'll knock them down or put them in their place, and it makes me feel good that I'm still above average. I mean, I'm still controlling it at 44, 43 years old. So, I had a fight in June, and I just really thought that, I really thought it was a nice showcase fight for me to move on, and it didn't happen. So it was like, So it didn't happen. So I was kicking myself in the butt and saying, why me? And we'll see what happens.
Now, if you could choose anybody from history to fight, who would you fight and why?
I like to fight Vladimir Klitschko again.
Do you feel that you could take Klitschko?
Absolutely. I think that Klitschko is taking my style of fighting and using it himself. So I think ever since we fought, he's been fighting like me. Ever since we had that fight in 2004.
2004 it was. Yeah.
2004.
Yeah. No, that you actually did as good as and many other people have done against Vladimir. Many people like completely shut out every single moment of every round. You actually did have your moments in that fight, so it's unfortunate how it ended.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate, and I thought that was certainly a mulligan, a do-over, a retake, something, and I never was granted that opportunity.
Yeah, you'd think when he won the title that he'd give you the title shot out of courtesy.
Yes.
Mm.
And it never happened.
Mhm. Now, I found out that is another surprise that you do a bit of stand-up comedy. Is this something that you do now, or?
I haven't done it in a while. We were talking about it just the other day, so I haven't done it in a while. But yes, that was a little passion of mine as well.
No, full of surprises. Now, I'm happy to bring this to a close, but is there any message you'd like to send out to the fans or any form of social networking information that you'd like to pass on?
Absolutely. I'm still in the game. Davarryl Williamson is still in the game. I think I've still got a lot. I still have a lot of good fights left in me. I'm also always thankful and appreciative to the people who follow me and who have loved on me over the years and who respected me as a fighter. Just hope that God continues to bless me with the health and the patience, and of course, the intellect, to continue to do well.
Mhm. All right. Okay. That concludes a Davarryl Williamson interview with Real Combat Media Radio. Once again, I'm John Campbell. Take care till next time.